Alright. Fine. Excuse me. That is my... Have to restart Beacon Pines. Don't want to accept my controller input. Woo. Here we go.
Chapter 4.
Right, we're on chapter 4 where we left off.
Ilona Moodwell was worried about change. A gardener at heart, she understood the necessity of change, relied on it even. But there was a difference between the controlled world of her plants and this cluttered cottage in a strange town. Almost done. Nellie was a blur of activity, digging through boxes. Sorry, love, couldn't find the dishes. We'll have to make do with paper plates. Dinner went by without much conversation. As she watched Beck and Luca finish up their pizza, Ilona let herself relax into the chair. The things she cared about were still here. Nellie finally had the job of her dreams. Beck was beginning to take root. Ilona's task was simply to tend to them. She could do that.
So, Luca, tell us a bit about yourself. Where do you live? Oh, I live with my grandma. Over on the other side of the river. Grandma, where are your parents at? Deck. Man, Earth. Alright. My dad passed away in an accident at the fertilizer plant 6 years back. Oh dear. My mom's been missing for a few months now. Like, missing?
His eyes were fixed to his plate, pushing a chunk of pineapple around with his finger. Nellie was the one who eventually broke the silence.
Luca, how did you like the pizza? Oh, it was good. Very good. Normally we'd have put more effort into dinner.
Ilona nervously gestured toward the boxes.
You aren't fully settled in, and Beck mentioned that's your favorite. I'm sorry, are we skipping the part where he said his mom was missing? Yes, we are. Beck. I'm sorry, Luca, this move has us all a little tired.
Luca wiped his face with his sleeve.
No, it's fine. So Beck said that you moved here for work?
Beck gave Luca a swift kick under the table.
Ow. I mean, what brought you to Beacon Pines? Oh, you were right the first time. We're here for work. Lily won't tell you this, but she's a brilliant chemist. I don't know about brilliant, but I do love it. She's brilliant. Perennial Harvest just made her the newest lead researcher of deep engineering. It makes it sound more impressive than it is. I'm just happy that I get to make a difference in the world. Perennial Harvest is at the forefront of evolving agriculture into something more useful than sprinkling water and excrement on the ground.
Luca glanced over to Beck. She seemed to be holding her breath.
What Nellie means, Luca, is that there are different ways to grow plants. Yeah, some people talk to their plants and hope for the best. And some people happily leave their job to allow a loved one to pursue their dream. You swore you didn't. Oh, they're fighting now. How did that turn into fighting so fast?
Perhaps harder than she intended.
Hey Luca, how about some dessert? I actually have to meet my friend Rolo soon.
He glanced outside to gauge the time. The sky was darker than he expected, filled with ominous clouds.
Looks like there's a storm brewing. I should get going. Oh, I didn't think there was any rain in the almanac. The almanacs aren't that useful around here.
Luca wiped his mouth one last time with his napkin and started to get up.
Thank you all for the pizza, it was really good. See you at the festival, Beck. Wait up. I'll walk you home.
Surprised, Luca turned around. He knew Rolo could be prickly around new people. But Beck seemed cool. Rolo would warm up to her eventually. Probably.
Luca began to respond, but the sky answered for him as the clouds above began to Rumble or break? Because either it's gonna be sunny or rainy. Which do we want? Which do we want? Let's just go with Rumble for now.
Luca began to respond, but the sky answered for him as the clouds above began to rumble with ominous thunder.
You sure we can make it home before the storm kicks off? Not if you come with me, because then you have to go all the way back.
Luca surveyed the roiling clouds.
I'd say the odds are good. Maybe you should stay here and I'll just make a break for it.
At that moment, the heavens opened up, unleashing torrential rain.
Dare to recalculate those odds? Stay inside, you two, before you catch cold. Luca, Nelly will keep trying to reach your gran on the phone. In the meantime, you two hold tight. Sorry, not much to do up here. Most of my stuff is still in the boxes. Mind if I poke around? Be my guest. Why don't we just open the boxes?
Luca squinted into the eye hole of the microscope.
This looks wild. What is it? Gum.
Luca adjusted the slide with his fingers to get a better look.
I'm tracking the structural integrity of gum with increasing amounts of chewing. Did that one for 37 days.
Luca wiped his hand off on his sweater and gave a nervous laugh.
It's weird, I know.
Beck looked down, timidly tapping the ladder with her feet.
You think it's weird, don't you? A little. But weird can be cool. That's a fucking, yeah, I don't know, weird girl summer, right? Oh wow, Rollo and I have a radio just like this at the treehouse. Probably not exactly like this one. My mom and I tore the whole thing down to the bolts. There was some state-of-the-art vacuum tubes. She seems pretty awesome. She gets carried away sometimes. I think she feels guilty for working too much. When she does have time for me, she showers me with high-tech overcompensation.
One of the toggles.
But you can get all sorts of stations on this. Not out here in the boonies. You wouldn't believe the stuff I could pick up back in the city. Around here it's all farm reports and stack. Aw, shucks.
Luca bent down to examine the bouquet of wilting flowers. Judging by the odor, they were well past their prime.
Pungent.
He flipped open the attached card.
Happy trails from Coach Walker and all the Fairview Condors. Boy, you aren't king about poking around, huh? Oh, sorry, was this from your old school? Most recent one, yeah. Some schools gave me going away cards. Some did flowers. When they're really trying to feel good about themselves, they do both. So you've moved a lot. Yeah, that's the thing with having a brilliant parent. There's always a better job somewhere else. These flowers would last longer if you put them in some water. That's the sort of thing I'd do if I cared. Well, I cared enough to keep them is all. Luca, can I ask you something? Of course. Dang, didn't that hurt? I'll be honest. That hurt more than I expected. Well, at least you look cool doing it.
Beck took a moment to watch the rivulets of water running down the window.
Do you ever feel alone? Like even when people are around? Well, Volo can be pretty absent-minded sometimes. Depression. We're talking about depression. I'm serious. Does it ever feel like your family doesn't care what you want? It didn't used to feel that way. I know Graham loves me, but sometimes when she looks at me, it's like she's looking at a problem.
Luca took a deep breath, exhaling slowly.
I know the feeling. How do you deal with that? I hope my parents come back and it stops being a thing, honestly. I guess I haven't yet. But one thing my dad told me when I was little, don't hold a grudge, especially against yourself. If you try to hold it all in, you're gonna pop. Then what do you do when you don't know what to do? They never got to that part. Something I figured out on my own though. You gotta do something. Anything. Here. What are you doing? I don't know, something. You're gonna register our complaints with the storm. Listen here, you miserable universe. Stop jerking me around. I just want things to go back to the way they were. Everyone tells me it's gonna be alright. Things are gonna change.
A feral scream that echoed into the night.
Every time something changes, everything gets worse. Through this town. Whoa. Let me try. Ooh, I like this track. The emotional build to the big guitars. This track's really good. I wonder if I can get this soundtrack somewhere. Let me check Bandcamp real fast. Bandcamp Friday coming up. Oh, and then back into the... Let me try. The album is on here. It is only digital, unfortunately. I would like it on vinyl by my band. Bandcamp Friday still. That seems fun. Let me try. Moving sucks. I hate it. I hate that I hate it. Why can't I just deal with it and be happy for my mom? Why can't we just stay somewhere? Yeah.
Her voice dropped to a trembling whisper.
I just want to be a normal kid.
Beck brushed off her shirt and straightened up.
There. Wow, I actually feel a little better. That's called scream therapy. You want to know more? Read about the Beatles and the one who had an island for scream therapy or whatever. That might actually only be... That might be fictional. There's a Beatle who owns an island. And I know there's a book called Beetlebone by Kevin Barry about that Beatle going to the island to practice scream therapy, but I don't know if that's actually why they had the island or not, actually. I shouldn't say look it up. I said that's a joke, but I realize some people might think it's actually real, and I'm not actually sure if it's real or fictional. But
as abruptly as it began, the storm abated.
Thanks, I needed that. Me too. I should help before the rain starts up again. Sure, I'll walk you out. Funeral at the festival? Sounds good. Luca, don't let the universe jerk you around.
Luca a light thump on the arm before heading in. Chapter 5.
That was all of chapter 4
Friendly
already.
The air was heavy with the hard rain's residue, the smell of wet things. Despite his dreary surroundings, Luca felt at peace. He'd never shared those details about his dad with anyone, not even Rollo. But it's not like this changed anything. Rollo was still his best friend. Adding Beck to the group would help balance things out. Everything's better in threes. This is what Luca told himself as he headed to the treehouse.
I hope he didn't, like, get stuck in the storm at the treehouse. That would suck. Oh, hey! Hey, friend. How's it going? Hey, Don. Tracking down a lead? You bet. I heard a juicy new rumor. Turns out when Sharper Valentine died, he left behind a peculiar last will and testament. Peculiar how? He didn't just give his kids an inheritance. There were conditions. Like what? The document stipulated that the heiress had to take on a child as her ward, which has been done. A kid our age, who just showed up to town one night with a lawyer. Solomon? Bingo. So heiress was forced to take care of him? Yep, or she would have lost everything. Why did Sharper care so much about some random kid? Rumor has it old Sharper sowed some wild oats. Oh, an illegitimate child. That explains why the heiress treats him. Poor Solomon. How did you find all this out? A good reporter never reveals her source, Luca. Basically, gotta get to the treehouse. Accidentally looked through that too fast. This track's a little ominous. It was just storming and you come out here to redraft. I met his old friend's eyes and was greeted with nothing but ice cold anger. Heavens. This is no time for fractured friendships. Don't! You can't foreshadow what's about to happen like that. I want to touch it, no one's here to stop me. History Museum's open. That's the same thing it showed before, it seems. Better not dilly-dally. Gotta get to treehouse. Let me go down the other way. Lights are open, but it's locked. Last Chance Diner. Is this the way? Excuse me, what are you doing? Just locking up for the night, sir. Oh, wonderful. I can only assume this means all festival preparations have been completed ahead of schedule? Not exactly, sir. The storm sets back a bit and it's getting late, so we all decided to. You all decided? Yes, sir. I was unaware that your job involved deciding things. That is pretty awful. We are all here at Perennial Harvest because we believe in creating a better future, yes? Yes, sir, very much, sir. You want to be the one to tell this town that we failed them? No. That we gave up because there's a little rainstorm and we all got sleepy? Of course not, sir. Good, then it's decided. Yes, sir, we'll work till the task is done. See that you do. Our harvester waits. Look at that sickly green glow that looks like poison. There's something to do with undead. Can I fish? Nice, I can fish. What lures have I not used yet? Struggle.
Place to sink her on the line. Sometimes the best stuff is at the bottom of the pond.
Oh, I got a bottle. Malice 80 proof whiskey, a hard liquor for a hard man. Just leave that be. Takes a real piece of work to leave something like that lying around. There's a message in it, though.
Luca wrapped a twig of thyme around the hook. Some fish have refined taste.
Did you call thyme pungent? Oh, time because you get a watch. Property of Sharper Valentine. Figures, if he had his way, property of Sharper Valentine would be ran on everything in this town. Should we give it back to him? He may not even want it back. That man's got a contentious relationship with time. We'll keep it here in case he ever wants to pick it up. Gotta go find some more bait. Rollo, are you still up there? Sorry, Rollo isn't accepting visitors at the moment. Come back
Luca
never.
had only ever heard him speak in this stiff yet gentle tone a few times. And it always meant one thing.
You're upset. Oh, what makes you say that? Maybe because my best friend abandoned me for no reason? There was a storm. What? I didn't abandon you. I'm just a little late.
Scoffed.
Rain held me up. Liar. You weren't even home. What? Storm got bad and I got worried, so I went looking for you. Imagine my surprise when I made it to your house and you weren't there. I hadn't made it back yet. I'm not a fool, Luca. It doesn't take all day to deliver some jam. No, the storm rolled in out of nowhere, and I got stuck after dinner at Beck's.
Lucas stumbled on his words, knowing he'd said too much.
I mean, oh, I went to someone else's house before coming here. I got stuck in the storm. Beck? Dinner? What the heck is a Beck? She's a new kid in town. She's actually kind of cool. You'd like her. She needed help convincing her parents that she'd made new friends. New friends? I spent all day waiting for you. You were off making new friends? Not like that, Rolo. You know, while I was waiting, I made some upgrades to mission control. It was gonna be a surprise, but you took so long the storm knocked all down. It's like you knocked down our friendship. What does that even mean?
Luca became instinctively angry in response.
No, Rolo's kind of being a dickhead
Both
here.
boys were now shouting across the distance.
Means you're a bad friend. You don't care about me. Okay, where was I supposed to meet up early before dinner? Because it sounded like I was supposed to meet up after dinner. And in that case, the storm is a perfectly good explanation. Where's Sam? I care, you ass. Oh, we're swearing now. I knew I'd get in trouble waiting so late for you. But I kept my word. Because that's what friends do. And I did come. Oh wow, what an old sacrifice you made. Easy for you to say. Your grand doesn't even care. You can say that as long as you want. That's not a good thing. You won't even get in trouble. Seriously? You're acting like I chose this? If that's what you think, yeah, okay, Rolo's being a huge asshole, then maybe you're the bad friend.
Changed to a calm, yet more intense anger.
Maybe Pa is right. Storms bring more than water. This one brought out the real Luca. He's calling me a bad friend and a piece of shit, and then he, like, says I'm lucky my parents are dead, and when I say, like, you think I chose this? You are being the absolute dickhead bad friend here. He goes, oh, the real you's come out. Like, what the fuck? This is like, I know that kids, this is supposed to be like kid reasoning, but this sounds like the type of people you see arguing online. Like, you just attack people and over and over. I knew so many people like this in high school who would fucking insult you constantly, attack people, and if you said one bad thing about them, they'd fucking run off crying and tell everyone how you were, like, evil and hurting them. And it's like, so many people like that. You know the writing's good when you feel and you're like, I fucking hate this character now. Stop quoting your pa's nonsense like it means anything. Now at least my pa is around. See, he's saying like the real you's come out. Well, I am now insulting that your father is dead again. The logical disconnect of believing you are the victim when you are insulting someone else for having a dead father is so fucking... It's wild, but it's weirdly prevalent, you know? It's like, holy shit, Rolo. Y'all fucking up. Yeah, y'all, goddamn.
The words hung in the cold night air. Rolo's stomach dropped, knowing he'd crossed a line. But it was too late.
Luca, good night, Rolo. Yeah, that's, dang it. That's pretty fucking bad. That's some, I'm the victim. You didn't come talk to me. You hung out with another kid once.
Luca dug through his old stuff, not even sure what he was looking for.
Yeah, that's, and now I'm gonna play soccer by myself. Rolo, what a jerk. Oh, okay, we're gonna let our anger, let's go. Call me a bad friend. Ooh, I'm Rolo. Look at me and my amazing family. Can I get out the door? No. I think we're out of dialogue lines for kicking the ball. I'll say hello. How's it going? I guess I'm just never supposed to make new friends. We have learned to weep. Oh god. And thus we end the night.
From the hallway.
Oh god. We slept straight through breakfast. Luca, are you alright? I'm fine. I just don't feel like getting up yet. Okay, I'll leave this oatmeal by the door. I gotta run out and take care of some things. Okay. I'll be back later to check in. Sure.
I just wanted to be alone.
Oh, I'm glad to hear things are going well for you.
He waited to hear the sound of the front door closing.
Welcome to depression hours. Merry Christmas! Bet Rollo's still gonna go to the festival. It's gonna be miserable. Rolo thinks I'm still going to the festival with him. He can shove it. Oh, wait, so am I supposed to do something in here? We're going back to bed.
Luca dozed off again.
Luca, I see you didn't eat your oatmeal. Wasn't hungry. Well, just in case you get hungry, I'll leave a sandwich here too. Thanks. Rolo came by. What did he say? He wanted to talk to you. What did you say? I told him you weren't feeling well. Good. So your plan is to just sit in your room all day? Pretty much. Well, I need to pop away again for a minute. If you decide to end your pity party and go outside, I think it'd do you some good. Noted.
Luca still couldn't bring himself to go out. Besides, if he ran into Rolo, he'd have to actually confront the situation.
Oh no. Having to deal with feelings in other people. The horror. Never anything interesting at the festival anyways. Oh, anyway. Wait, I need to get the book down? No. Okay, we gotta line up. Okay, we've got the shot. Nailed it.
The Adventures of Hank Atomic.
The complete first volume.
Luca carefully opened the cover and began to read.
I'm
Rolo
a
had
soccer
received it for his
pro.
birthday. A special hardcover edition with behind-the-scenes commentary and bonus art. Rolo cherished it, but asked that Luca keep it at his house. Luca wasn't sure if it was because Rolo didn't trust himself with it, didn't trust his sister around it, or just wanted an excuse to come hang out at Luca's more often. Whatever the reason, Luca didn't mind.
And we just hit it with a ball and potentially damaged it.
Stayed right there where Rolo had stashed it ever since. Now, at the foot of his bed, Luca lost himself in the pages. He'd read it all before, but at this moment, it somehow felt sentimental. He was well into issue number 5 when he heard soft footsteps from the hallway.
Luca? Another little friend came to see you. A girl named Beck Modewell. You said you met yesterday? What did she say? Is she here? She was just dropping by. I told her you aren't taking visitors today. Oh. She seems nice. Yeah. You had a fight with Rolo, didn't you? Can I come in? Maybe later. Alright then. Wait, but this is your grandma's bedroom too, isn't it? Like, that's what the other bed is for? Alright then, I'll leave dinner on the kitchen table in case you want a bite before bedtime.
Without realizing it, Luca had pouted away the entire afternoon.
That's a mood.
He once again felt the weight of it all and allowed his weary eyes to close. Luca stood
Right
in a
on
vast
top of
black
the bed.
expanse.
In the book.
He looked up at his father standing beside him. Walt was working a straw at the bottom of a fountain glass, trying to collect the last bits of milkshake. Dad, where are we?
Well, you're dead, son.
Taking a final loud gurgling sip, his father peered up from the glass. He jangled the straw playfully with a warm smile, then lifted the empty glass as if to point into the darkness. The source. Luca's eyes followed his father's gesture. In an instant, he was sitting in front of a blazing campfire. Across from him sat a large figure in a yellow hazmat suit.
That's not
Figure's voice was a scratchy
disturbing.
echo. Well, if it isn't the man of the hour, make yourself comfortable.
Okay.
Luca held his shivering hands over the flame to warm himself. It doesn't work that way here. Their yellow-gloved hand pointed to the base of the flame. It's a cold flame, see? Luca peered at the base of the fire. It wasn't wood that was burning.
Wait, are we in
It
hell?
was Beacon Pines itself.
Wait. Okay. Never mind. The fire is just...
Buildings, freezing and crumbling as they were consumed by flame.
Okay.
Luca could see small shadows moving in the
Life is
city.
strange.
People. Luca leapt to his feet. We've got to help them. The figure gave a dismissive wave of their hand. Why waste energy helping people who can't even help themselves?
I didn't know God wore a
Luca
hazmat
broke down
suit.
to examine the panicked crowd as they desperately tried to stop the flames. They only care about what's right in front of them. Not like us. Luca's voice was a trembling whisper. Us? The figure slowly stood up, grabbing its helmet with both hands. With a jolt and a twist, the suit emitted a gasp. A cloud of torpid mist escaped.
What's in the
slowly
suit?
revealing the face within.
Who's in the
Its own
suit?
face looked back at him.
Oh. Oh, we are. That's not awkward.
Older, worn, distant. The sensation was oddly familiar, as if he'd caught his own reflection by surprise in the mirror. The doppelganger smiled. I tried to help once. He gestured towards his face. And all it got me was this. Lucas staggered back. You aren't me.
Persona, 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 persona.
Luca felt a hand catch his shoulder.
It's not even a funny joke, but
His father was there again, beside him. Every choice sets us on a path. This is the end of one of your paths, son. Luca watched his older self shake its head ruefully. Its
wait, is this
face
actually gonna
twisted
end one of
into
the
a
paths
cruel
and I'm
grin.
gonna have to go back because we like die in our bed somehow? We,
Well, Dad, if you wanted him to see this, far be it from me to disappoint. Luca watched in shock as the figure took a confident step forward and plunged into the flames. In a flash of cold light, he was gone. What does all of this mean? Luca felt a reassuring squeeze on his shoulder. Just remember, why we choose matters just as much as what we choose. Luca woke up to see a hazy figure at the foot of his bed, silhouetted in the morning sun.
Mom? No, dear. It's only Gran.
Luca rubbed his eyes. The kind, concerned face of his gran came into focus.
How are you feeling? Fine. Anything you want to talk about? I don't feel like talking. It's a Christmas story, but furry and children, and in the middle of the Harvest Festival. Not near Christmas. That's just as well. How about you sit there and listen a bit? Whatever you and Rolla fought about doesn't matter. But he
Gran silenced Luca with a gentle pat on the leg.
fights between friends happen. What was said doesn't matter. The important thing is that it's not the last thing you ever say to each other. He said stuff about Dad. Well, do you think he meant it? No. He was just mad. And did you mean any of the things you said to him? No. Good. One must appreciate friends in their best moments. Accept them in their worst. We've learned to accept. Now we can weep and accept. Now get your little butt out of bed. The festival is today. You don't want to miss that, do you? I guess not. Seems like a good opportunity to make amends with Rolo, doesn't it?
Luca gave a reluctant nod.
Buy him a corn dog and apologize. But he's the one that... What did I just say? Buy him a corn dog. That's a good boy. Everything's better with corn dogs. This is true. I need to get going now. Got some last minute festival business to take care of. I'll come find you at the fountain a little after lunch. Alright. I love you, Luca. Love you too.
Luca took
Yeah,
a deep
Gran is spitting. Spitting the truth. Okay.
Chapter 6.
Now we've gone through 2 chapters with hardly any choices. It's all been dialogue chapters.
Through thick and thin. Despite Luca's bitterness, Gran was right. He needed to hash things out with Rolo. A big fight changes the nature of a friendship. Whether, in the end, it is for the better or for the worse, all comes down to understanding. If one is not careful, the same familiarity that builds the strongest of bonds can become the wrecking ball that shatters them. Luca emerged from seclusion, taking in the crisp festival air. But the events of the day weren't on his mind. He had to find Rolo.
I've got like a bunch of branching points now that I haven't done. Like, ooh, Strange is new. There's Tickle. We've done Change and Struggle here, so we've done both of those. We didn't do Break, and we haven't finished Rumble. We should probably just finish out Rumble to the end, then maybe come back and do Break before going back to the Hazardous Hectoring the other way. I feel like Tickle's probably a dead end route, but we didn't go all the way on Strange. I don't think we could. I think we're missing some of the words we needed. This is after the warehouse. Wars 1, I thought. Right, 1 is the dead end. I'll get caught. Okay, okay. He was not at the grave. Took a shot. There you are. Luca. Well, I want me to tell you something. What is it?
Roxy rolled her eyes, shaking her head.
A space adventure, though you needn't buy it. If you be brave, go somewhere quiet. Roxy, I don't. It's a riddle, Luca. The goofy little brother wants you to find him.
Luca looked down and kicked at the dirt.
Look, I know you two had a fight. There's nothing more annoying than my little brother. My little brother without his best friend. So I'm doing him this one favor. Now I need one favor from you. Whatever it is that went down between you two, squash it. I mean, that's just the library. It's somewhere quiet and a space adventure that you don't need to buy. Okay, for this way, okay. There goes the beetle hunt. Pretty Ron. I haven't seen so much as an exuvier. It's not just the beetles. This morning I couldn't find any critters at all. It's like everything that Buzzard is just packed up and left. I'm sure they're out there somewhere. Maybe all the commotion of the festival just spooked them. Maybe that's it. Welcome to our festival. Don't forget to come back later for Mr. Kerr's speech and the Perennial Harvest Festival sign. But you won't want to miss it. Unique New York. Unique New York. Huh? Oh, don't mind me. Just warming up for my big ceremony speech.
Pointed to his grinning mouth.
Gotta limber up the old gab box. You nervous? Oh heavens, no. We'll break a leg. Give me the gift of this or something. Did you hear? After Mr. Kerr gives his big speech, they're gonna have the first round biggest catch competition. As long as a boot qualifies as a catch, I'm a shoo-in. Good luck. Yes. If you get any new... No new ones.
Luca gently at first.
I know this isn't the right place to go, but I want to see if there's any interaction points. You mentioned messing around with stuff last night. I was wondering if maybe we could come and look, and it doesn't seem like it though. I don't know who Perennial Harvest thinks they're impressing with this ridiculous festival. Totally. This town's still falling apart. The weather's still cruddy, and the season's harvest looks like it's gonna be worse than last year's. You said it. No amount of corporate pandering is gonna change any of that. Exactly. But the lemonade at the drink stand over there does look pretty tasty. Fits. I'm still gonna be mad at them. I'd just rather be mad while sipping some delicious lemonade is all. Ain't moving. Yeah, they've been trying to get this guy to get rid of his house, so he's like barricaded it with stuff and refuses to sell.
Jeff was staring into the distance with a wistful look.
Hey Jeff, everything alright? Yeah, everything's fine. I mean, it used to be fine. This ain't right these days, you know? I really do, actually.
Jeff turned to Luca with a furrowed brow, then gave an understanding nod.
You do, don't ya?
For a moment, the two now shared that same wistful gaze.
Ha ha ha, every single time. Yep. Wait for it. Unexplained sound once again noted. Like clockwork. What a bunch of drones. Haha. The most welcoming of welcomes. Would you like to share your thoughts? We always strive to improve. Nope. Yawn. I got a question for you. What do you think this whole festival is for? The way I figure it, Perennial Harvest is trying to win over the town. Like a bribe, but with balloons. Pinnacle. I like where your head's at. That's why I assumed at first too, until I eavesdropped on a couple of gossipy clipboards. What if I told you that this whole thing is really a special shindig for a super secret guest of honor? A special guest? Who? I haven't dug that deep yet, but whoever it is, PH thinks they're a big deal. This is the first time I've seen this many smiling faces since the Foul Harvest. I have my doubts about Perennial Harvest, but I must admit they do put on a nice party. You're being bought. Okay, this cat girl here she's cute. The butch cat girl. Hiya, Luca. How's Griffin doing? What? Oh,
Sorry,
nothing.
became flesh.
Just pretend I didn't say anything. Oh, wait, no. You're blushing asking about Griffin? Fuck, who's Griffin again? I don't remember. Is there a way to... Crap, who's Griffin? Is that Rolo's sister? What, you've been reading here since last night? Piper, you're actually taking a break from studying. Hard to see what all the festival fuss is about. I can't help but notice you still brought your backpack full of books. Luca, backpacks can carry a lot more than just books. True. What you got in there? Books. Hey Luca, so you're done at the library? Huh? Oh, nothing.
Griffin looked away
Oh,
suspiciously.
that's Griffin. That's Griffin. Nothing at all. There's a girl who's asking how you're doing there. Luca, did you know the Pecan Pines is actually unincorporated? A lot of people don't know that. Oh, wow, yeah, I didn't know. What's that mean? It means most public works are handled internally. We do all the pipelines, the water treatment, building regulations. That's great. Census taking. Emergency services. This kid's too smart. I was able to return the Perennial Harvest safety suit you borrowed. I don't think anyone noticed. Borrowed a safety suit, which I'm assuming is a hazmat suit, and there was the whole kidnapping thing much earlier with a hazmat suit. Okay. Good. Now will you tell me what you needed it for? It was a favor for an enemy of my enemy. This isn't going to harm Mr. Kerr, is it? All you need to know is that it's for the good of the family. That's, ominous. That's ominous, alright. Luca being like, has no one told you to show, don't tell? Okay, nothing to find over here. Property of Valentine Fertilizer Company. Looks old. Very mafia vibes. They're the rich family that used to own this town and lives here. behind the gate. Alright, doesn't look like there's anything else I can do, so it's library time. Library, somewhere quiet. He's not here. Hi Jace, still looking through the news, Hank Atomic? You know it. Some fascinating canon toward the end. Did you know Hank Atomic's shrink array doesn't technically shrink stuff? It uses inverse quantum particle delay to literally grow the entire universe around an object, leaving that object unaltered. So it just looks shrunk compared to everything else? Bingo. That's wild. But Jace, no spoilers please. Alright, sorry. Spoilers! Alright. Hey, Luca.
Kato's eyes lit with excitement.
I've been expecting you. Bravo on deciphering the first riddle. The first? But you didn't think that was all, did you? Rolo does go all out, doesn't he?
Kato straightened up and cleared his throat as if preparing to sing.
Ahem. On planet Farpole, you may take issue. When the fifth king dies, you'll need a tissue.
Kato stared at Luca eagerly.
Get it? Want me to tell you? No, it's okay, let me figure it out. Alright, when you find it, bring it here to be verified. If you decide you want a hint, the offer still stands. I assume it means I need to grab, like, the 5th issue or something.
Luca grabbed the 5 pillars of success from the shelf.
Oh, okay.
Luca grabbed the issue with self-help, a helpful guide, from the shelf. Luca grabbed 500 meals for one big pot from the shelf. Luca grabbed Natural Photography, Volume 5 from the shelf. Luca grabbed The Modern Science of Atomic Radiation from the shelf.
There's something I'll need a
Luca
tissue
grabbed
for.
The Adventures of Hank Atomic, issue number 4 from the shelf.
I need issue 5.
Luca grabbed The Adventures of Hank Atomic, issue number 5 from the shelf.
Well, obviously, there we go. Ah, you found it.
Moved his book from the desk and replaced it with Luca's, turning on the lamp. As he slid the book under the purple light, 2 words glowed.
Now what? You've damaged library property for this puzzle.
Adventures of Hank Atomic, issue 5.
Is that just a thing that happens? Does issue 5 just
Luca
normally
clicked
glow?
his tongue with recognition.
Rolo's cipher pen. Oh yeah, he literally just wrote it. He used to write super messages everywhere with that. Only I had the special flashlight needed to reveal it, but I lost it. Well, apparently he traded Jeff for this purple light bulb. Fighted with his entire Halloween candy stash. Oh, Rolo. Now let's see here.
Kato began flipping through the pages, stopping when he hit a glowing word.
Get away with such a
He
grift.
continued flipping.
Only found in Grub. Alright, grifting grub cart?
Reaching the end of the book, Kato looked up.
That's it. Grift in grub cart. Griffin, the grub cart. Yeah, okay, that's why they asked me about Griffin earlier. He wants me to go to Griffin's snack stand. Ah, brilliant. I guess you're off then? Good luck on the rest of the scavenger hunt. Thanks, Kato. We were already there! Let me backtrack. Hey Griffin, Rolo come?
Before Luca could finish his sentence, Griffin handed him a corn dog.
The corn dogs! It's always the corn dogs! Life is better with corn dogs. Oh, that's it. Bottom paid for, enjoy. Thought they were supposed to be real or
Shrugged,
something.
taking a sizable bite out of the corn dog.
Yuck, it's cold. Oh yeah, that's been sitting there for a while. Rolo wanted me to be sure to give you that one specifically. Well, that's just...
Luca tongued at his cheeks,
It
He
wasn't
reached into his
broken.
mouth and pulled out a slip of paper.
Oh,
He
come
shook off
on.
the bits of corn dog to read the slip.
And pick up when you need some pep. Near the fountain up the
Luca
step.
finished off the remainder of the corn dog.
The other person asks you if you've seen Griffin. Ah, there we go. Alright, this is getting to be a whole thing. The coffee shop. Near the fountain up the step. Look. Yes, we've talked to Griffin now. There you are, Luca. There's no way I'm actually doing this. It's way below my pay grade. Oh, come on, you big stiff. Let the kids have some fun. Fine. Earl owes me one.
Waved his hands around sarcastically as he began.
Wait, Lumi's a guy? Oh, my bad. I think I called him a girl earlier. What takes flight but has no wings? Lumi looks like a butch lesbian cat. I'm sorry. That was my first thought. It's the plaid. I got baited by the plaid and the undercut hairstyle. Could be a he-him lesbian. Anyways. What takes flight but has no wings? Your final task of friendship brings. See, that wasn't so hard. I feel cheapened somehow. I think it's sweet. Good luck, Luca. Oh, hey. Hey! Hey! Did you find the comic book? Yep. And you got the coin dog? Yeah? Well then. I had to make up for what I said. Here, you've earned this.
Rolo sheepishly handed Luca the balloons.
Light. Thanks. You didn't have to go to all this trouble. I'm sorry I got so mad. Dang, you were supposed to let me apologize first. Oh, sorry. Now you've apologized twice before me. Just let me do this. Luca, I'm really sorry. With everything that's happened with your mom and all, I've always wanted to be there for you. Be a good friend, you know. When you said you were hanging out with someone else, I kind of freaked out. Rolo. Still my turn. I felt like if you needed some new friend to help you, it meant that I wasn't good enough. But that was selfish and wrong. I was wrong. I'm sorry, Luca. Okay, apology over. You can talk
Luca
now.
threw himself at Rolo, hugging him as tightly as he could.
Rolo, I don't deserve you. I don't deserve you either. That's why we deserve each other. So, what else do you want to do today? We could snoop around and try to find some info about your mom. Snoop where? We could probably sneak into Perennial HQ while everyone's at the festival. Anyone cares about all the stuff those clipboards write down? What if we get caught? I think I've had enough excitement for 1 week. Let's just make the rest of the day about us. Really? Yeah, the rest of the world can wait one more day. You know, I have been wanting to get some work done on the MCDC and Mission Control. The aim is a bit unpredictable. That sounds perfect. Ew, I got balloons. I got balloons. Balloon air. Did she say something that we've made up? No. I can't do the. No, I can't do. You got flight and hard, and neither. Okay, neither of them are.
Search it first.
Neither of them give us a new bait. I should see. We get new options for any of these. Nope. Oh, I almost forgot. I ran into your gran this morning. She asked me to give you this.
Rolo handed Luca an unopened letter.
I'll wait for you inside if you want to read it now. A letter.
Luca, some things are going to happen that might be difficult for you to understand. If I am honest, I hardly understand them myself. But whatever happens, I need you to know that I love you.
Is our grandma about to
This is
die?
fair to you. You have already lost so
Is
much.
our grandma going to die?
I wish there was a simpler way forward. But if there is, I haven't thought of it. God knows I've tried. Everything I've done, I did for you. I hope someday you can accept that. Love, Gran.
I love you too, Gran.
Folded the paper into his pocket and headed up the ladder.
Something's very wrong. What's up with the light? Anything you want to talk about? Maybe later. Sure, whenever you want. You know, you really didn't have to go to all that trouble just to apologize. I know, but we've been looking forward to the festival for weeks. After I know everything with my big mouth, this is the best way to make sure you still had a good time without me. We're alone.
Luca was at a loss for words, but that was fine. Words
Yeah, this game is
always
really cute.
necessary.
I've been enjoying it, though I haven't. When was the last time I played it? It's been a while. I've like. I'm gonna be really depressed when I see. Wait, why is this not letting me? Oh, I see what I'm doing wrong. I started in September. I played like 1 hour in September, 1 hour like in August, and then I haven't played it since. I've been meaning to, but that's fine. Words I know is necessary. I'm planning to get back into streaming a bunch in the new year, so I'm going to probably play through a lot more games casually. I plan to finish Beacon Pines, and then I got Gotham Knights for Christmas, so I'm gonna play through that. I'm gonna do some speedrunning stuff on the side and like the League and stuff on the side, but I'm gonna have one game I'm working through at a time because I want to actually finish games. I've been really bad about not finishing games for a while. I need to go back and finish Tales of Arise at some point as well. The festival seemed nice. Was it nice? We can still go. Nah, this is fine. Well, there's always next year.
Sadly, this was untrue.
There's not
A
next year.
distant rumble shook the treehouse.
Oh, did our grandma just blow everything up? What was that? Oh man, we missed the fireworks?
Fireworks. It was something the boys couldn't possibly comprehend. Something as old and cruel as time itself.
Cold fire? Oh. Oh, we dead. That was sudden. A big chill. Okay, that is very sudden.
A wave of cold tore through the room. A bitter, unfathomable chill. Before they could react, it encased them in ice. Two boys, reunited by friendship, only to be cruelly separated by a malevolence beyond reason. And so, our story ends on this melancholy scene.
We'll just all freeze to death.
In a
Okay.
silent treehouse turned statuary. In a town brought low by its secrets, sits a pair of friends, alone, together, for the rest of time. The end. No, that can't be the ending. It's
Alright, well that's the end of that route, I
won't
guess.
accept it, and I hope you won't either. There are more endings, more possibilities. I can feel it. We are just going to have to sort through them all until we find the one that fits.
Yeah, so I can go break. I can continue this side until we go to the other. I think if we do break, Beck probably comes with us to meet Rolo. Probably like the big thing. I don't want to say something about that Roxy image, but like, why does that look like some weird Alvin in the Chipmunks like parody? I don't know why. Okay, let's go back. Break.
Luca began to respond, but the sky answered for him as the
That probably would have been a good spot to end the stream tonight, but
summer night. Moonlight filtered down, shimmering in the treetops.
sure, you can meet Rolo. You're not going home? Yeah, I promised Rolo I'd tell him
Luca
about.
stopped himself mid-sentence.
Alright, so you tell him what? Spit out, bub. That was. We're thick as thieves now. If there's a juicy secret, you've got to tell me. Okay. You can come to Treehouse, I'll tell you both what happened. Heck yeah. Alright, well.
Luca saw Beck skulking by the gate.
I guess we just have to get to another good point. You're telling me there's nothing mysterious or creepy about this place. Mostly boring and empty. I refuse to believe that. Big spiked gate, looming mansion, rich reclusive owners, even smells shady.
The wrought iron bars and shook the gate.
Like my words, you decadent nightmare house. You will reveal your secrets to me. Oh. Oh no. What did you do? First of all, I told you so. Second, hide. That's Eris Valentine. Who's she talking to? Shh. I expect you to return that suit in working order, of course, as long as everything proceeds as planned. Yeah, Beck's a fun character. There's nothing to worry about. The only thing I'm worried about is what's rightfully mine. If that means making someone savor alliances, so be it. I couldn't agree more. If there comes a time to suspend hostilities, I'll deal with our common threat. Now this is what I was talking about.
His voice was an excited whisper.
Proper shady stuff. Someone in a suit like that tried to grab me yesterday. Seriously? You understand that when this all inevitably fails, I will deny everything. I wouldn't expect any less of you. You just worry about your part in this, and let me handle the rest. I can't wait to see the look on that Rube Kerr's face. Yes, the truth will come to light. In the other path, he's like, this is gonna hurt Kerr, right? And she's like, it's for the good of the family. I'm still surprised you're so comfortable with the potential collateral damage. There's one thing I've learned. That change is painful. This might be one of Beck's parents. Well, I was expecting shady. But that's just Cloud supervillain talk. There's the monologue from her parents about how, like, being a gardener, you have to get used to change. Oh, wait a second. If you don't mind me asking, why? Why are you doing all of this? I actually think it's probably our grandmother. It's our grandmother. It's definitely the grandmother. There it is. Family. They throw that one line to try to trick you right before the review. I'm like, no, that's the grandma.
His vision blurred. Beck stifled a sharp wince, and Luca looked down to see himself wrenching her hand.
An answer I can certainly respect. Merry Christmas, Rushmore. Welcome to the stream.
Gran tousled her hair back under the face mask.
Just remember, keep everything nice and normal until the festival. I don't need lessons in rousing suspicion.
Gran gave Eris a curt nod and disappeared into the night. Chapter 5. What big ears you have! Lucas sat shivering in the bushes, staring at his feet. After checking to make sure the coast was clear, Beck gave him a gentle tug on his sweater.
Well then. What's wrong? You look like you've seen a ghost. Why were you so scared of that old lady in the hazmat suit? That was my gran. That was your gran? Yeah. Okay, well, I'm sure there's a perfectly reasonable explanation for all this. Let's just get to the treehouse and figure things out there. Lead the way. Alright. I can't go that way. But last time, there's nothing to worry about. Of course, we're not worried.
Clipboard finished writing with a scratchy flourish.
I like how they just call them clipboards. Just dotting our I's and crossing our T's. Well, maybe try minding your P's and
Mr.
Q's.
Manfred, arms crossed over his paunch, gave an exhausted sigh.
If there's anything you need knowing, you'll know it. Absolutely. You'll just sign here acknowledging everything is accurate. Will you have your hair in a flash? Oh, for the love of...
He snatched the pad and scribbled his name so hard the pen nearly snapped.
There. And would you like my eternal soul as well?
Clipboards looked at each other for a moment, almost pondering the possibility, then broke into laughter as they walked away.
Hi, Mr. Nuncreed. Luca, let me give you some advice. Next time someone you don't know asks to hear your thoughts, give him a good hard bop right in the kisser. Oh, Gran tells me to just keep away from the clipboards. That's good, that's good. Your Gran is a smart lady, Luca. Speaking of which, better run along home now. Too dark out to be wandering on your own. I really like the soundtrack of this game. Very pretty. Anything going on down here? New lines. The answers you seek will be revealed to you in due time. The question is, the figure intoned, are you prepared to live with the truth? Alright, what's up this way? You're not dilly-dallying. Okay. Another day, another dollar. See you tomorrow, Z. You notice how all the perennial harvest folks order the same drink? Decaf cappuccino with extra foam? Why? I don't know. Just thought it's a little odd. Pretty weird for sure. Well, the customer's always right. See you bright and early tomorrow. Can't wait. Alright. Wait, what? I press A here. Wait, I was trying to jump and it kept making me walk back for some reason. I don't know what that was about.
William Kerr and Gus Valentine proudly surveyed the half-covered festival banner.
It's all coming together quite nicely. Couldn't have done it without you.
The mayor gave a half-hearted shrug.
I'm not so sure about that. Nonsense. That reminds me, I wasn't able to thank your sister for her contributions. Yes, she has been indisposed of late. Doesn't much like me, does she? Oh no, that's not at all. She's just been busy. Of course. Regardless, I'd be forever grateful if you could pass my thanks on to her. The History Museum adds a real air of import to the whole affair. We couldn't very well celebrate the story of Beacon Pines without including the Valentines. My father was a great man. A darn tootin' he was.
Kerr locked his arm on Gus's shoulder.
But I mean the entire Valentine family, present company included. Can I ask you something, Mr. Kerr? Call me William. Ask away. William, why are you doing all of this? Gosh, I've never felt one near a compelling reason to throw a party. Not just the festival. All of this. There's gotta be 100 down-on-their-luck towns out there. Why is Perennial Harvest so invested in helping Beacon Pines? You know what I love most about the agriculture business? Seeds. Seeds? Yep, little bundles of potential.
With a glimmer in his eye, Kerr gestured grandly toward the horizon.
You treat a seed right, nurture it, feed it, and it can grow into something truly special. You see potential here? Undoubtedly. The seed of greatness is all under our feet, and all it needs is a little nudge. The right leadership, of course. Oh. Good night, Mayor Valentine. I was hoping we could fall off on that bit. Oh, this is nice. Yeah, the treehouse is just a little further on from here. What's your buddy Rollo like? Rollo. Not particularly helpful. Sorry, I've just never thought about it. Lots of energy. He's funny even when he's not trying to be. Things have been tough for his family since the foul harvest. About time you tell me what this foul harvest thingy is. Kinda long. It's a kinda long story. Can't mute the highlights. Okay, there used to be a fertilizer company here called Valentine's. They were kind of a big deal. Ooh, big deal fertilizer. It was a big deal to us. Their stuff really worked. Farmers loved it. So Valentine's grew and grew. Beacon Pines pretty much grew around it. Most everyone in town either worked for Sharper Valentine or used his fertilizer. Things were good. I'm sensing a big but. Around 6 years ago, Sharper Valentine suddenly died. And something changed. That's around the time our father died. Changed how? Could have been a bad batch. Maybe it was in the water, or air, or soil. Nobody knows. But all the crops died. And everyone blamed the Valentines. The foul harvest. Yep. Valentine's fertilizer went out of business. Half the town lost their jobs. Sheesh. The next year the crops came back, but something was different. You plant a crop, do everything right, and it's sort of a crapshoot what happens. And no one knows why? Nope. They took a roller storm and got the short end of the stick? Yep, for some reason their farm was hit harder than others. That sucks. Things have gone better since Perennial Harvest came to town. The Beacon Pines Reborn initiative? Yep, first thing they did was give the town a deep scrub. They even put us up in hotels one town, over for a week while they decontaminated the groundwater. Better get going. Alright, you gonna be a dick this time, or how's it going? It's about time. I was about to give up and go home. Who's the new kid? Name is Beck. You must be Rollo. I see my reputation precedes me. Welcome to Mission Control.
Waggled his head with pride.
You'll find we've spared no expense in construction. I've seen worse looking piles of junk. Thanks. Hey Luca, you know the security concerns we were talking about? Yeah? While I was waiting, I made some improvements. Let me lock this baby down for a little test infiltration. Can't be too safe these days. The slow bring up of the window. He goes all out, doesn't he? Always. Lavish. Does lavish let me go any other ways? No, it doesn't look like it. I assume I need to hit this with something. Oh, I could just pick up a brick and throw it. Okay, they go really far forward. There we go. Hey, Knizziel, Merry Christmas. Thank you for the sub. Where do you guys get all this junk in the first place? There's a guy in town named Jeff who trades us junk for snacks. Junk food for junk. Nice. So, pretty sweet security, right? It was imaginative, I'll give you that. Luke, are we sure we can trust the new recruit? I'll vouch for her. Thanks, I guess? But Luca, you promised to fill me in about the Valentine warehouse.
Luca sucked in a long breath.
So like I said, there was someone there. What were they doing? I don't know, but the place was lit up and active. Maybe they were squatters. I don't think so, it seemed more organized. When the man pulled me in, I saw some sort of equipment running. A man pulled you in? Yeah, but I got away. You keep saying it was a man. They were wearing a mask, right? Yeah. And it could have been a woman. How did you get away? I grabbed a rock or something and broke their mask. They let go and I ran. Dang. That's intense. No wonder you freaked out when you saw your grandma. That's why she needed the new suit, because we broke the face on the first one. Yeah, that's the other part. On our way here, Beck and I saw Eris Valentine meeting with Gran, wearing the same sort of hazmat suit.
A low whistle.
And they weren't there for idle chit-chat. It was a proper clandestine meetup. Let me get this straight. There's an operation in full swing at the Valentine warehouse. You were all abducted by a strange man or woman in a protective suit. And then you saw your Gran in the same suit talking to Eris Valentine. Pretty much. I'm beginning to think this town is kind of awesome.
When Luca shot back a look.
No offense. And so we can logically conclude aliens or alien zombies have infiltrated the town. And their leader is your Gran and she tried to murder you. First of all, for the last time, there are no aliens. Second, it couldn't have been my Gran at the warehouse. I broke that person's mask to get away. The mask Gran was wearing wasn't damaged. She just got the new one from the Valentines, who got it from the Perennial Harvest because of The other timeline. We're very wrong there. But she's definitely hiding something. Maybe. Your gran is weird, but she might be the most boring person in the universe. All she does is sit around all day making jam. What could she possibly have to hide? I don't know, we haven't talked much since she moved in. Moved in? Your gran isn't from here? No, she came a few months back to take care of me after his mom went missing. Did you know your gran before? Not really, no. It's been years since I've seen her. Is it really your gran? Luca, don't take this the wrong way, but are we sure your gran is on the up and up?
Luca gazed out the window.
I'm just saying. It sounds like strange stuff has been happening since she showed up. You could say the same thing about your family, but you're right. Luca, your gran is hiding something. And all he says, folks only bury stuff worth digging up. We need to investigate your house. My gran really is hiding something. Don't you think I would have noticed by now? That's kind of the whole point of hiding something. I guess you're right. Gran's been leaving the house for hours at a time this week. I'll call you two tomorrow when the coast is clear. We can start getting to the bottom of this. Eyes up for good snoop. You can count me in.
Chapter 6.
Hey, Crispy. Calling me a furry? You think I'm a furry? The furry
Secret lair.
play a game like
Summer forged
this?
ahead,
Yeah,
but the
they
nights
would. They
only
definitely
seemed
would.
to grow colder. Luca walked home slowly under the pale starlight, cautious to avoid any more surprises lurking in the shadows. Reaching home, he slipped quietly into bed, half dreading what they might discover the next day.
Bum bum bum. What time is it? Dressed in the exact same shirt I always wear. Oops, is at my door. Oops, be knocking. That's... Yeah. Knock all you want. I've got things to look at. Oh my god, that knocking sounds really annoying. It really doesn't want you to look around. I need to run our water bill. Give me a second. And our electricity. Wait a second. Okay, cool. Right, we're gonna make him simmer a bit. One more knock. Does it not knock while you're laying here? We've tricked them. They're gone. Okay. Immediately after I get off, fine. Well, what on earth is that? That ridiculous thing on your head? Or this? It helps me think. You're gonna need a lot more of those. Joke all you want. We'll see who's laughing when I crack this case wide open. The coast is clear? Yep. Whatever she's been up to this week, it's been keeping her busy most of the day. Very well. The game is afoot.
Luca and Beck rolled their eyes as Rollo strutted across the room.
If I were a gran, where would I hide my deepest, darkest secrets? Perhaps where you might least expect it.
Rollo flung open the cabinet with confidence.
Aha!
He coughed as a veil of dust hit his face.
I think it's safe to assume anything that dusty isn't what we're looking for. Or maybe that's what she wants you to think. Then again, good detectives knows not to trust their first hunch. First hunches are for suckers. Okay, watch it actually be what's in there, though. Eureka! Use low fire in order to burn the evidence. She keeps that fire going every day, Rollo. Chat. May already be too late. Just think of the mounds of documents lost to ash. Okay, I'm gonna stop you right there. Can we just think for a moment? Because is there anywhere Gran doesn't want you to go? Yeah, the closet upstairs. Maybe it stands to reason that we should check there first. No dice, it's locked. Well. Look who stands to reason now. I have no idea where the key is. If it really is important, And she probably keeps it with her. Anywhere else? She has her berry bushes. Who has ever thought, I'm going to take this important thing and huck in a bush? True. Anything else? Maybe something out of the ordinary. Well, she is always worried I'll break her fancy dishware in the kitchen. But it doesn't matter. Anyway, I can't reach the latch.
A look of realization crept onto Luca's face. All three kids snapped to glance at each other, then sprinted in turn toward the kitchen.
Alright, Rolo. This is your time to shine. Ah, yes. You've called upon my expert detective skills. And now I shall proceed with...
Before he could finish, Luca scrambled up Rolo's back.
Hey, this isn't my idea of detective work. Every squad needs a good lockpick. Every good lockpick needs a straight head to sit on. This is beneath my standing. Stop complaining and hold still. Got it.
The three crowded around the hutch to peer in. With the glass doors opened, a perfect porcelain display gleamed in front of them. Their eyes searched for anything amiss. But the only distinct feature was its impeccability.
Well, that was anticlimactic. Yeah, I don't really know what we were expecting. Like, oh hey, let me just yank on this random teacup and...
Pulled on one of the teacups. It slanted forward with a hollow click. The entire hutch began to rustle and slide under its own power.
Seems like your gran has done some remodeling. Dude, only two types of people have secret lairs, evil masterminds, and superheroes. So, which one do we think she is? We're about to find out. Okay, so more of an unhinged conspiracist vibe. Oh, wow. Yeah, this cannot be good. We need to look around before jumping to conclusions. That's a lot of explosive. What do we have here? Barrel smart caution, explosive. And jam jars? That's enough jam to feed the whole town. What kind of incendiary jam is your gran making? We wouldn't have had me walking around town delivering bombs. Right? Only one way to find out.
Casually spun open a lid and dipped his finger in the jam.
Huckleberries.
He smacked his lips.
The hint of brown sugar. And... ink? What?
Rolo plunged his hand in the jar, fishing out a soggy slip of paper.
It's messages in the jam.
Rolo offered the slimy note to Luca and licked his fingers clean.
Addressed to Mrs. Fratelli. A grand jam gram? Says last night I used the disguisers provided to scout the location. The timing window should be possible. Operation Spark Plug is a go. Oh man, are they doing a heist? Whatever it is, it can't be good. So more a bombshell than a bomb, am I right? You're new here, so let it slide. But I'm the bad joke guy around here. Okay, right. Look at me go! I was hoping there'd be an achievement for punching it so many times, but doesn't seem to be.
A spider web of string connected photos of people from the town, interspersed with hastily scrawled notes.
Well, she sure has kept herself busy. Is your gran a serial killer? Because I'm starting to get a vibe. Don't be ridiculous. Sure, she's just tracking the movements of everyone in town, out of the kindness of her heart. She puts little symbols by some of them. Yeah, Mr. Nuncreed has a check mark. The clipboards are all inside a big circle. My mom's are both on there. Both with question marks. Gus Valentine has a question mark. Harris has a question mark that's being crossed out. Mr. Kerr has a bullseye. The killer has chosen her next victim. Yeah, Gran's probably fucking ripped. Gran can, like, beat the shit out of anyone, I swear. My Gran's, like, next level. We don't know what any of this means. Whatever it means, it's probably not good.
Luca jostled each cabinet drawer in turn. Only one was unlocked. He fingered through the filing cabinet, pausing at a bulging folder labeled Walter. For a long moment, he just stared at it.
What do you got there? It's my dad. Looks like some of his old medical files. Your dad was a doctor?
And caressed the label with his thumb.
Well, are you gonna read it? Here, let me help.
Rollo swiped the folder from the drawer and began leafing through the pages. He whistled to himself, barely looking at the text.
How about you actually read some of it? One sec. Dense documents such as this are a lot like a cheeseburger. It's best to skip straight to the middle. That's where all the meaty bits live. Wow, I had no idea we were in the presence of the preeminent scholar in dense documents and cheeseburgers. By all means, proceed.
He stopped at a page and mimed, holding up a monocle.
Here we are. Follow-up examination of Terence Wilby. Patient shows further signs of paleness and malaise. Body temperature continues to drop. He now describes soreness of muscles and joints. This is similar to the symptoms exhibited by Miss Wilby just a few days past. Still waiting on lab results from Joseph.
Rollo looked up with heightened surprise.
See? Creepy. Call an ambulance, but not for Gran. That's kind of disturbing. Who's Joseph? That's Mr. Nuncreed's name. Wait,
Rollo's finger traced across the page.
there's more scribble in the margins. Could it be contagious? Mr. Wilby claims the Taffars' home has been contaminated. Perhaps environmental? Lab results only raise more questions. Like he came back to this report later and made those notes. That might be related to something else.
Scanned through several more pages.
Here, the writing looked shaky. I just couldn't help her. This disease, or whatever it is, progresses so fast. And with his wife passing, Terence's condition follows close behind. Exacerbated by the loss. Enough is enough. I need to take matters into my own hands.
Staring blankly at the cabinet this whole time, spoke softly.
What does it say next?
Rollo rustled the folder, trying to loose more pages.
That's where it ends. What? There has to be
Luca
more.
frantically shoved the remaining cabinet folders, trying to find another labeled Walter.
Luke, I think that's the only one. It's alphabetical, see? What did he mean enough is enough? How did he take matters into his own hands? This is bullshit.
Drawer shut.
This is bullshit. Alright.
They crowded around a worn-down old map of Beacon Pines.
Cool, this looks like a treasure map. Not every old map is a treasure map, Rollo. Yeah, but every treasure map is an old map. Can't fault that logic. Look, there's even a pathway drawn on it. Starts at the entrance to town, and if we follow it,
Carefully traced the path with his finger.
it leads right
He
to
jabbed down at the end point.
Town Square? That's the fountain in the middle of town. What a weird place to hide treasure. Well, that doesn't look like treasure to me. The end of the path on that map has the same symbol as the explosives over there. So it's not hiding treasure? A real bummer. What's the thing you've been excited about for the past month? The festival. Gulp? Did you just say gulp? This feels like a gulp kind of situation. Everyone will be gathered near the center of town. She's gonna blow up the festival. Not if we stop her. What was that?
Luca looked up from the map.
What was what? No, I heard it too. That was the front door, which means someone just shut the door. Which means someone's upstairs. Quiet. Hit the lights.
Beck flicked off the light, and they became statues in the dark. Overhead, creaking floorboards bent under slow, deliberate steps. The kids looked up, the tilt of their necks following each footfall. Then suddenly, it stopped. Without realizing, they'd been holding their breath, All three exhaled shakily and glanced at each other. A muffled male voice broke the silence.
Hello?
A final few footsteps reached the entrance above them, and the voice now echoed down the stairs.
Anyone down there?
The three kids shuffled to the corners without a peep. As he began to descend the stairs, the man's voice punctuated every new step. Thump.
Yoo-hoo. I'm not here to hurt anyone. It says, what, people want to hurt people? I'm just here to help. Just.
At the bottom step, the man paused, squinting to search the room for signs of life.
Huh? Guess it's nothing.
Rollo shifted suddenly. Luca gave him an intense, chastising look and whispered through clenched teeth.
Rollo, don't.
It was too late. Rollo was already inching toward the stairway. He screeched as he charged toward the shadowy figure.
Is that Coop or Cop? Flaming chicken Cop? Kiara Takanashi?
The man to the ground.
Rollo? Mysterious creepy man? Anyone there?
From the dark corner, they saw something move.
Oh, I didn't know if I had it in me. There's only one way to find out. Holy crap, Rollo, that was awesome. Wait, did you just kill that person?
Luca scrambled to the hunched figure on the ground. Pressing his fingers to the man's neck, he sighed with relief.
You sure clobbered him good, Rollo. He's knocked out
As
cold.
Meg flicked back on the light, Luca and Rollo both gasped in stereo.
Mr. Tolliver.
Chapter 7.
Alright. I might leave it
The
there.
Interrogation of Hiram Tolliver.
I might leave the stream here for now. I do gotta work tomorrow morning, and I got dinner soon. So I probably won't be back later to stream. I realize it's a short one. I started streaming late. I was actually planning to do some other stuff in the morning, but it fell through, so. But it's a good place to end. It's a good cliffhanger. I work early tomorrow, but I'm working a short shift, so I can possibly stream in the evening. I'm not sure. I might be doing something with my parents. My dad's going on a trip to Mexico for like 3 months. So we're thinking about possibly doing something once in our work before he goes. Maybe see a movie or something. We're not sure. But if it falls through and nothing happens, I'll probably stream tomorrow instead. I'm planning to stream a lot more consistently coming into the new year. I've missed streaming. I have not been playing a lot of games for a while, and I really want to get through some of my backlog and finish some games and enjoy them. And I'm enjoying Beacon Pines, so yeah, I'll be streaming mostly, I guess, mostly Tuesdays and Wednesdays if my schedule goes back to pre-holiday season. Because those will be my days off work. And I'll be doing one day probably I'll do like speedruns or League or something like more competitive, and the other day I'll work through some games casually. And there'll probably be longer streams too. I'll maybe sneak short streams in on days when I do have work and stuff, but I'll try to do longer streams on my days off and stream more consistently. So definitely after New Year's, because it's the rest of the week I'm probably gonna be working a lot because it's Boxing Week. So it's going to be very busy. So I probably won't start consistently streaming until the new year. I actually was like, oh, I'll just start in the new year, and wasn't even planning to stream today, but I decided I would. Because I'm like, if I keep putting it off, then when the new year comes, I'll put it off. So I need to let you know, get back into it. You gotta get streaming. Gotta start going. I just start here. Yes. But yeah, so I will hopefully be around a lot more. I know I've kind of been away from Twitch and everything for a while, but wanna, I wanna do more. It's a hobby I've enjoyed for a long time. I just want to get back to it. Um, so for now, that's gonna be it. I'm not gonna post anyone or anything. I don't even know who's on. I don't know who streams anymore. But so I'll maybe be back tomorrow. If not, I should be back next Wednesday, next Tuesday. Let me double check my work schedule really fast. See if I have next week's schedule yet. Yes, I work. Well, I might stream Thursday night actually. I might do a short stream Thursday night. I'm doing a morning shift on Thursday. I'll actually be around in the Friday and Saturday. I'm doing evening streams, so I can maybe stream in the morning. Oh yeah, I'm going back to like 6 to 11 stream. Or I'm doing a 6 to 11 stream. Yeah, not stream. 6 to 11 shift this Friday instead of the 4 to 9s I've been doing. So that's actually a lot easier to stream in the morning. So I might do that. Yeah, do we have the first week of January yet? I do. I'm actually working the Tuesday. Whoa. Okay, my schedule's weird. Next 2 weeks, I don't have 2 days off in a row. That kind of sucks. Don't know. Oh, right. Right. We have people away for the next 2 weeks. That's why my schedule's all wonky to fill. So for I guess I'm gonna start streaming early January, and then my schedule's a mess because we have a bunch of people away. Because everyone decided to take holidays in the early new year all at once. Right. Uh, Forgot that was coming up. Okay. I will find time to stream. I'll figure out a schedule, I guess, because my schedule's gonna be really weird for the next 2-3 weeks at least. It looks like we don't have the schedule from the 14th to the 20th yet, but one person is still away. So schedule will probably still be a bit weird. So we'll see. Hopefully by the end of January, my schedule will become more consistent, and I will be able to come up with a consistent schedule. But for now, I guess I'll probably stream New Year's Day because I have the day off soon. Monday for sure. God, it's a mess. It's such a mess. Oh no. Yeah, I might stream tomorrow evening. I might not. Might stream Thursday evening. Might not. Might stream Friday morning. And might not. That's probably. Yeah, and Sunday evening. Actually, you know what? New Year's Day. We have a short shift because it's New Year's, so I'm off at 4, and then I have the next day off. So I'll probably stream a bunch on New Year's. I'll just say now I'm gonna do that. So I might stream the other days, not sure, but I'll definitely stream on New Year. That way we have a planned, for sure, make this happen. So, and then yeah, we'll just play it by ear. It does look like I have. Yeah, I'm working Tuesdays, which is weird, but they're short shifts, and then I have the Wednesdays off. So I'll probably stream Tuesday evenings and Wednesdays the next 2 weeks as well. And then we'll see with everyone away just where it ends up once schedules go back to normal. But God, it kind of sucks that I don't have 2 days off in a row. I get it. We have a bunch of people off, so it'll be like that. But yeah. All right. Well, after all of that and trying to figure out when I'll stream next to be like, hey, you can catch me then. It's maybe catch me sometime the next 3 days. If not, New Year's. If not, Tuesday and Wednesday. I'll probably post on Twitter more. I'll post on Twitter ahead of time, I guess. Or maybe not ahead of time, but I'll post there if I'm streaming or whatever. Well, it's all your best. Alright. On that note, have a good night, and I'll catch you later.